Well, after a big Friday night victory over the Calgary Hitmen, Red Deer Rebels came into Saturday night's home game versus the Kootenay Ice just 1 point out of the lead in the WHL Central Division. But the Kootenay Ice, they're battling for wildcard positioning, trying to avoid a first-round matchup in the playoffs versus the Brandon Wheat Kings. These games between the Ice and the Rebels always hotly contested, and this one, as you'll see from these highlights, no exception.
Up to Alfaro, gets away from him. Here's Detzel, a pass to Connor Gay, a breakaway. Gay, poke check by Hofflin. And the puck goes to the left wing side. Backed off his stick by Valiv. Puck in the right corner. Musil on the right boards to Sheen. Back to Adam Musil to Sheen. The hash marks. He'll bring it up to the top of the circle. To Detzel. One-timer. Scores! Brooks Maxwell tips it in front of the net. And the Red Deer Rebels will take a 1-0 lead. Murray's pass just behind Lasciavo, goes into the Red Deer zone. Lasciavo will get it, he scores! Vince Lasciavo finds that loose puck and puts it high to the stick side of Ryland Toth. The game's tied at 1. Fleury broke it up for Kootenay, he goes in behind the net. King got it to the boards, Gay on the right wing, pass to the middle of Polai, just goes off his stick. Puck along the boards and it's Polai, stays with it. Polai pass to Fazer, he jams and he scores! Scott Fazer just jams at it at the side of the net. It goes over Hofflin and the Rebels are up 2-1. Now penalty coming up to Connor Gay. Once the Rebels touch it, Chenauth will get it out. Here's Valiv into the Rebel end. Will drop it for Martin. His pass to the middle to King. He'll take it to the left in front of the net. Wide open, Vetterl scores. Vetterl wide open in front of the net. Goaltender on the bench for the extra attacker on the delayed penalty, and this game's tied at 2. Now we'll skate after it. Down the left wing into the ice end with Hackman on him. He stops on the left. DeWitt goes to the net. So does Johnson. Pass. He shoots. Scores. It's waved off. DeWitt was parked in front of Hofflin, who had no opportunity, and that had no chance. Puck goes to the blue line. Lischinski will just put it off the corner boards. Vetterl behind the Rebel net. It comes in front, scores! Alfaro fires it in front of the net, and he banked it off a Toth and in, and the Ice have the lead. They're up 3-2. Puck on the right wing. Sheen, couple of moves, gets it in front of the net, can't get a shot away. It is swatted out of the zone by Cable. An empty net for Bozon. Bozon will score, and it's going to be a 4-2 Kootenay Ice lead with 30 seconds to go. That'll do it. And the Kootenay Ice victorious as they win over the Red Deer Rebels 4-2 with the empty net goal.
4-2 the final score as the Kootenay Ice come in and pick up another victory over the Red Deer Rebels here in Red Deer. Wyatt Hofflin, the difference in this game as he continues his record-setting season. He owns nearly every single season goaltending mark for this Kootenay Ice franchise, which is pretty remarkable when you consider the number of great goalies they have had over the years. For the Rebels, well, Brent Sutter, he wasn't nearly as happy with the performance of his goaltender.
You know, the goalie outplayed ours, bottom line, and unfortunately, you know, we actually played a heck of a hockey game. You know, our puck possession time was certainly dominant in there, and our scoring chances was certainly dominant in that category too. And you know, you leave it for chance, you're tied 2-2, and you've had tons of chances, and you haven't capitalized on them, and then they get a bad goal on you. And you know, I didn't think Tother was sharp tonight. I didn't like the first goal on him, and I thought it caught him by surprise, and certainly the third goal wasn't good on him either. But you know what? It's you know, as far as our overall game, I was very pleased with it. You know, we played well here tonight. And we played hard.
I mean, disappointed with the loss, but lots of nights you lose, and you know, the team doesn't play well, so you got to take something out of it. You
do. I mean, it's things even out throughout the year. And there's nights where you don't play well and you win, and there's nights where you know, you play extremely well like we did tonight, and you don't win. And you know, we didn't capitalize on some great chances. The goalies made some great saves, and you know, at the end of the night they get an unfortunate one on us, but that's the way it works. That's the game of hockey.
So there you have it, in the words of Brent Sutter, an off night for Ryland Toth, and that'll happen for the number of good games that he's had for this Red Deer Rebels Hockey Club, including he was the goaltender of the month for the Western Hockey League in February. He's had a lot of great nights, including Friday against the Calgary Hitmen. Tonight, perhaps not as great, but the Rebels can't dwell on it. They have to regroup because they've got 3 more games to wrap up the regular season. The first comes Wednesday night in Calgary as they take on the Hitmen, and then it's a home-and-home series Friday in Edmonton, Saturday here at the EDMAC Centurion. Rebels play their final regular season game a week from tonight versus the Edmonton Oil Kings.